Hello. Oh, the music is super loud. Hello. Oh, the music is super loud. Hello. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Okay. So, wait, what? Okay, I think that sounds good. Thank you. Okay, I think that sounds good. Thank you. Okay, I think that sounds good. Uh-oh. We about to be in this like dog. Can I have tissue? It's okay. You don't have to get tissue. All right. Well, remember, Angela. If this doesn't... Wait, why is it gray? This... Oh. Oh, wow. I messed up. Oh, my God. Have time Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? 1, 2, 3. Alright, I need to test my audio here. Hello. I need to test my audio here. Hello. Hello. I need to test my audio here. Hello. Hello. I need to test my. I'm not really hearing my music. Hello. I'm not really hearing my music. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, so it is playing. It's just a little low, which is fine. But I don't want it to be too high. All right, please let me know if I'm screaming at you or if the audio is not right. That would be great. All right, let's get started. I'm super excited. Before I begin, I just want to say that I have actually, well, not just me. We have a lot of HelloFresh. We have a whole lot of HelloFresh. So this is just the recent stat within like the last couple of HelloFresh meals. But let me show you how many recipe cards we have. It's crazy. It is crazy. And some have actually been thrown away already. So yeah. Please. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Look at these. This is crazy. This is nuts. This is bonkers. It's actually, and we had more on top of these. So it's safe to say that I am just not like a HelloFresh, like just doing it. Like I actually have had a bunch of them. Yeah. So with that being said, I'm going to open up the box and see what's in there. All right. We got a really big box. Super big. And so let's see. Why can't I open it? Okay. Open. Can I pick it up? So every time I try and pick it up, I'm struggling. So instead of picking up the box, I'm just gonna open it. You know what? Let me see what I can I'm not trying to pass out on stream, I know that. This is a really big box. It's a hefty one. This week we ordered a lot of meals just because we keep cooking them so quickly. This is crazy. Ugh. So I'm actually gonna put it on the floor now. I know I did all that work, but I had to get a shot of me. Open it up. And I'm gonna take it out. Okay. So this week, well, anyway, let's start slow. It comes with meal cards, so you get to see how to make each meal, and kind of if you forgot what you were ordering, it just kind of reminds you of what you got. In the box comes a cardboard cover, which I can show after I take the stuff out, but it's like a cardboard cover with paper to keep it insulated, and also ice packs that keep everything cold. Ugh, it's so jelly. No, it's icy. So we just put those to the side and then take a look at all the bags that are in here. So they come in little bags like this, and everything is pretty much pre-made. I'm sorry, not pre-made, pre-packaged, so it's super easy to cook. All right, so this week we have vegan firecracker mushroom rice bowls. I prefer to eat vegan, although I eat pescatarian. I prefer to eat vegan food. We've got miso sesame shrimp and bacon ramen. I will probably take out the bacon. We have Old Bay Salmon Cakes, lemonade artichokes. Cajun style blackened tilapia. I'm not a huge fan of tilapia, but I get it. And I mean, I eat it sometimes if it comes with a recipe to like try something different. And then cobia with Thai style coconut curry. That's the last one. So I don't know which one we want or which one we want to cook. Sometimes I just take a look at the times and see what I have time for. So I have about an hour, and it usually takes me like way more than an hour because I do things very slowly. It's not anything other than that. I just take my time. So this one is 30 to 40 minutes. We've got 30 to 45, 40 to 50, 40 to 50. All of these take time. So we're just gonna have to take the time it takes. All right, I'll be right back to do a poll and see which one I'm gonna have. Vegetarian and vegan dishes because they're the easiest. I know what to do, but when it comes to making meat, I'm a little on the rusty side. But it doesn't mean, it's just basically, okay, this isn't bad. It's a oven made. All right, so this is what we're looking at for today's meal. All right, so I'm gonna put these away and then find the meal in the box. Usually I put them away in the refrigerator, but there's so many in there I have to organize stuff, so I'm just gonna take it right out the box at the moment. Also want to mention that sometimes we also do duplicates, so like if we know we really love a meal, we'll order 2, so we'll have it again when we want it. Lemon lime mocktail kit, oh my god, I might make that too. This is cobia with Thai. So I found it, but also the meat comes at the bottom. They keep it super cold, so they compress it all at the bottom. So I gotta fish through that. Haha, get it, fish. Okay. Cobia. Alright, so I found it. And luckily it's already unfrozen. When it comes, I guess they assume that you're gonna make it within the week, so it works. Here's the cobia. Here's the HelloFresh. Alrighty. So what I like to do next is start by prepping. I feel like preparation, like I heard in the song once, preparation gets you to the process. So I believe if you prep properly, it'll make it seamless. So we're gonna do that. And I also ordered this lemon lime mocktail kit. I don't drink, and so I wanted to try it. Lately HelloFresh has been having these add-ons where you can just try new things, maybe like desserts, prepackaged meals, or drinks. So I just thought I'd try this just to have something to drink that's different than water, because I drink a lot of water. All right, so I start with my card, and then I look at what we need. So it has, before you start, like what to kind of like shake it up. You can shake up the cream that you put on the coconut milk. Tells you what your cooking tools are, so you know what you're cooking with. Tells your pantry ingredients, so extra stuff stuff that you'll need outside of what's in the bag and the nutrition information. So I start with, I don't really read these. These are new. I just start with a cooking tool. So I'll get a small pot, a zester, paper towels, a baking sheet, and a large pan. So let me get those out. Small pot. Large pan. I've already got my cutting board. Zester paper towels. I use this as a zester, but I really don't zest a lot, so I kind of just, it's optional for me. Paper towels, which are over here, so I have them if I need them. And for the cooking pan, I just make it really easy. I use this and then line it with glue. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this out of the way. This is the cast iron. Love it, but we don't need it right now. Paper instead of foil. I feel like foil is kind of like, I don't know, just foil just chemical weak. So I try to stay away from stuff like that. I guess paper is plastic, so it's not any better. But yeah. So now that we've got that done, I'd like to get ahead of dessert. So it's not really dessert. It's just a candle that smells good. So I usually like to burn it while I'm cooking, just because I'm a girl. I'm just a girl. Well, I know people say I'm just a girl, but it's more like I'm a woman. And sometimes I just want to smell good. All right, now that I'm done yapping up a storm while doing that, I get the salt, pepper, cooking oil, and butter. Salt, pepper. Ooh, we need more olive oil, by the way. We are almost completely out, but it's okay because I have grapeseed oil, avocado oil. I have a lot of oils to substitute. So that's good. God bless. So I've got salt, pepper. Where is the pepper? I have white pepper. Where is the black pepper? Black pepper has a better, I feel like it's a better taste, especially for the fish. It's more peppery. So now that we've got butter. Butter. Alright. Now that that's done, I start with the first step. Alright, so the first step is to adjust the top rack position and preheat the oven. I probably won't be saying all the steps. Just start doing. And in the meantime, if there's anything that anyone besides me to myself wants to talk about, please let's have a little convo. Or maybe I can talk about something on my own. I'm just not sure what yet. If you are interested in these meals though, by the way, there's a link at the top that I pinned in my chat. And it allows you to go directly to the website and claim your 10 free meals plus your extra items for life. Free extra items for life. They have like little side items that you can always get as long as you're subscribed to it. They'll continue to allow you to add those on if you use that code. So that's pretty cool. All right. Anyway, I am curious if I used to have alerts that were super funny. And I wonder if they work, but I'm not sure if I need to add them on the stream. But I do miss them, the redeems. So they might not be available right now, but let's see. Wait, everything changed. Follow this channel. Where are the... Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, anyway, I don't have time for this. So done that. In a small pot, combine rice, 1/4 cup of water, 1 1/4 cup of water, and a pinch of salt. So sometimes there's extra things that you need that they don't say, like a measuring cup, but we have a couple of them, so it's not really a big deal. I also do prefer to use bottled water when I'm cooking, depending on where you live and where your water quality is. I can change things. I just prefer to do it. So I got my water, and I usually just measure out at least the first cup to get it going. All right, one thing that I really cannot stand is people when they don't wash their rice. I don't know about anyone else, but where I'm from, we are literally the experts in rice. Like literally my ancestors, before they even came here, were rice experts, which is why they came here. And what the crop that they harvested a lot of time was rice. And so even though it's been a long time since any of that history happened, my family still retains like the knowledge of rice cooking, and I don't know so much about harvesting, but it's so strange to say it, but I couldn't understand why I was learning how to treat my rice and cook it. Like I was like, who teaches their kids to just like, okay, make sure you know this. I'm like, okay, wash your rice, make sure you put this much. And I'm like, okay. And as I'm getting older, I realized how important it is. So yeah. Oh my god. Rip. I just made a mess. Trying to get all that out. Clumsy. Let's hope that my laptop can survive this. I think it can. But let's not do that again, okay? Let's not do that again. And I only lost like a little bit of water. Don't mind the extra. Is there an apple in here? Bro, did they just put an apple in my meal? Okay. I don't. So instead of a bell pepper, I got an apple. Okay. That is okay because we have we usually have extras here to substitute. But unfortunately, what I had to substitute with is it molded. So I have to figure out what to do for the bell pepper. What can I use? Okay, so it looks like I'll have to make a different meal potentially because what I wanted to use isn't working. This is not a great example, but I don't have anything to substitute it with. So let's see what we got now. Give me 1 second. Let's see, what are my choices? Bay Salmon Cakes, which I think are good, which I think would be really good. And since I already preheated the oven, it's already ready to go. So I think I'm going to switch over to that one for now. And we can get back to this one later. The thing is for me is that I do end up customizing my meals a lot of times. So it's not really a big deal. But yeah. Actually are the ones packaging these meals, so sometimes it can feel a little mixed up. Old Bay Salmon Cakes. Okay, so the meat. So we can do the salmon instead. Oh, boy. Alrighty. Okay, so this dish actually does not require any rice. So I'll start over by getting what I need from this new recipe. And I'll start with a large bowl, a small bowl, a large pan, baking sheet, paper towels, zesters, medium bowls. So I already have the basics. I just need some bowls. What did I do with the bowls? Where are my things? If I cannot find the bowls I'm looking for, I'll just use these paper ones. But we actually have other bowls that could work for this. Oh, here they are. They were hiding. Oh. All right, I found the bowls. Okay. All right. Okay, so kosher salt, black pepper, cooking olive oil, so that works. We don't need the butter anymore. Other than that, we have everything. You flake the salmon, aka break it apart into 2 fourths, do it gently. Okay. These are some to do. And we actually don't have to cut a lot, as much. So I'll start by just prepping the salmon. And what I like to do is if I know that I have to cut up something else, and there's meat involved, especially if it's the first step, I'll just go ahead and cut the vegetables first, even though it is the second choice. So I'm gonna start there. Doesn't look like we need this water either. All right, so these are the items in the HelloFresh bag. Sorry, I'm at a loss for words sometimes. And I see potatoes, and it doesn't say anything about cutting potatoes. So I want to make sure that I do them at the right time so that I'm not, again, cross-contaminating. All right, so good. They have me actually cutting the potatoes first, and then the salmon, and then the lemon, and the artichokes. Okay, here they are. And these are all like the sauce packets or the toppings that you'll need for it. So I'll put those to the side until I need them. And I do want to wash everything first, so I'll just go ahead and put the potatoes in my colander. And then usually I'm very, very quiet. I do cooking by myself, so it's kind of a therapy for me. But I'm not used to talking through cooking, so maybe there is something that I can talk about. I have to think about it. Something that I can like chat about. Honestly, there's really not much going on. You know, I can talk about games. That'd be cool. Yeah. It's just when you're busy, there's like so many things that you could potentially say, but they're not always referenceable in the moment. So cut potatoes into 1/2-inch thick wedges. So we want to make wedges. I like to trim the potatoes because I don't like extra, I don't know, like indents on the potato. Like just because if you know you're going to be eating the whole thing, you have to kind of like, you know, clean it up a little bit. So I actually prefer to cut the lemon first as well because potatoes raw they say they're poisonous. I think somebody needs help, a little bit of help right now. So I'm quartering the lemon, which is the second step, and roughly chopping the artichokes. So they come in this little bag, and they just, it smells good. I'm not really an artichoke. Ooh, it smells good though. I'm not really an artichoke girl, but I like it, just about anything, to be honest. So says roughly chop the artichoke hearts. Okay. Now it does say to rough chop the artichoke hearts, but it looks like it doesn't look like a rough chop in the picture. I assume that a rough chop is like you don't want to like dice it, but kind of like give it I call it like a 4-square chop. Just like chop it on each side one time and not like too small. So that's what I assume a rough chop is. I am not a chef. I did not go to culinary school. I just know how to cook from experience. And even that needs some practice. So, I think what's cool is that like when I'm cutting and using stuff, I can just put it back in the bag to save, not save space, but just to not make a mess. That way my mess is contained along with everything else. So I just kind of flop it here in case I have to throw anything in there. All right, so we're gonna cut these into wedges. Cut the potatoes into 1/2 inch thick. I don't really know how thick that is, so I just assume that I'm gonna make these wedges. I don't know, make them like I would want to eat them like they're French fries or something like that, like a boiled bay bag or something. Okay. So games. So the games that I'm actually playing right now is Hogwarts. I don't really want to finish it. I was scrolling around, or I wasn't. A friend of mine was scrolling around on Twitch and saw someone playing Hogwarts, and we've always talked about it like all the time. Like we don't know what games to play because we do PlayStation, PC, all kinds of stuff. We don't know which games to play, or I don't know which games to play. But there's so many unfinished games that I have. Like for some reason I don't know how to finish games. And so like I saw someone playing Hogwarts recently, and I was like, you know what, I should finish this game. But it wasn't just that moment really, it was just like every time, like sometimes it's hard to move on when you have unfinished business. So I feel like that's what that game is doing. And it's a good game, but it's just like, it takes a lot of your time and focus. And it's fun, but it's just like, you turn it off sometimes and you're like, you forget about it. But I think what's cool is that it's almost the fall time, and it's kind of Harry Potter themed. Last year we watched all the Harry Potter movies, so this year I kind of want to just finish the game. I don't really care about watching the movies, and maybe we get lucky enough to dress up as something Harry Potter themed. All right, so my potatoes are cut, and now it's telling me to pat dry the paper towels and season all over. Toss the potatoes on one side of the baking sheet with a drizzle of oil, garlic powder, salt. Place the salmon skin sides down. So what I'm gonna do, since the potatoes have some sort of seasoning on them, we like to put it in a bowl and season it. I feel like it just comes out better. So I'm going to do a makeshift because I don't feel like using the bowls that I need. Well, I'll use this. It doesn't say put it in a bowl, so that's why I said that. Toss the potatoes on one side with garlic powder, salt, and pepper. Do I need all the garlic powder? It doesn't say half, it says garlic powder. All right, well, say less. I just open it like this. Sometimes, actually, I do actually use the scissors, I'm lying. But yeah, anyway, long story short, I'm gonna be streaming that so that I can, I'm gonna be streaming it so that I need all the garlic powder? Yeah. I'm gonna be streaming it so that I can try and hold myself accountable. We'll see. All right, so trash goes in here. I forget sometimes. We are almost out of olive oil, which kind of sucks. And I do prefer black pepper over the white pepper for certain dishes, and definitely this one. I feel like that was more than a drizzle. It's probably my fault that most of this oil is gone because I used a lot. Trying to get my extra calories in. All right, so we're gonna do a shaky shaky. Actually, after adding the white pepper. Well, on the bright side, I only lost 1 potato. I only lost 1 potato, so that's good. There's perks to no one seeing this. No, I'm just joking around. I can't believe I just spilled that. This will be a good bloopers. Oh my god, yes. Okay, everything's still intact. All right, and I'm gonna do what it says. Stop doing that. And what does it say? Toss it on one side of the baking sheet. So I'm literally gonna put it on one side of the baking sheet. And for this salmon, it wants me to, what was it again? Place salmon skin sides down on an empty sheet. Okay, so it doesn't even want me to do anything. It just wants me to pat it down and season it with salt and pepper. So because it's, I don't really touch raw meat like that. I'm just not, that's not my thing. I usually just put on gloves, I'm not gonna lie. Because I do have to do other things with my hands. And I don't want to be having to worry about what I do. I smell them, sorry, because they were right next to the trash bags. But I don't like to worry about like what else I touched. I may also have to switch my audio a little somewhere in the middle of the stream so I can charge my phone. But we're not there yet. I just wanted to mention that. And I'll actually grab another piece of foil to work with. Just because I don't want to have like a big mess. Alright. Alrighty. Okay, so let's keep going. Cutting the salmon. Ooh, and I see why they say pat it. Usually I'll do this over the sink. I just kind of got cut off guard a little bit. Alright, so since we need some paper towels, sometimes I would just, I didn't think this through entirely, because I could remove a glove, but putting it back on kind of sucks. I know, I'm this like particular. Sometimes I'll just use my arm and then take the open hand and grab it, and that works, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this back on. Go ahead and do what it says. I don't want to spend too much time worrying about, like being meticulous because it's all going to get cooked. So kind of just keep it moving. I dried it out like it said. I'm going to put the salt and pepper on the sheet. The oven just preheated. I'll go ahead and discard of this since it has fish juice on it. And then take these off and season it with salt and pepper. Usually, the recipes tell you to put it on the top rack, so that's what I go with. Uh-oh. Just gotta pick up the potato I spilled on the floor. And put it here. Okay, so we're done with that. I love when that's done. Roast on the top rack until salmon's cooked through. Potatoes begin to soften in 10 to 12 minutes. So I usually go in the middle. I do 11 minutes. And then once salmon is cooked through, remove it from the oven, transfer it to a large bowl, return potatoes to top rack and cook longer. Okay, so I've already done step 2, which is nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix the salmon patties. Oh, I can't do it until the salmon's done. Okay, so I might actually have to wait until that 10 minutes, but it doesn't mean that you can't start going to the other steps to prep it so you don't have to spend as much time. So even though step 3 is to use the salmon, add the panko, and normally I would add all that to a bowl, but I don't want to start actually mixing it in until the salmon's ready, so again all the flavors can stir in. So I'll go to step 4, which is mixing the artichoke and aioli. So in the medium bowl, combine artichoke hearts, half the lemon zest, drizzle of oil, and juice from 1 lemon wedge. In a small bowl, combine, so it's kind of like a lot of little things. It says in a small bowl, sour cream, mayo. Yeah, so I'll literally just use a small bowl. Like this one. And then this is a medium bowl, artichoke, half the lemon zest. I could just use this bowl. I don't have to go crazy with it. I think it'll fit. Yeah, this will be fine. So I can let go of this one. And yeah. So anyway, back to the game. Yeah, so I really want to get into finishing that, and then I also downloaded another game, to play that I wouldn't mind streaming, but you know it's not a big deal. Half the lemon zest. It's not a big deal if I don't. Drizzle of olive oil, juice from 1 lemon wedge. Okay, just as simple as that. That was a really good squeeze. And I always assume that you're going to season with salt and pepper. So I usually do, but in this case it didn't ask for that. So I don't need it. Use this and stir it in. This is basically, I don't know, some artichoke thing. Oh, this goes on top of the arugula salad. Okay, I see. So that will go on top of there. I didn't do lemon zest, so I usually don't, so I won't be doing that. And let's get to the next one, which is the sour cream. So combine sour cream. Why does it say remaining mayo? 2 packets of mayo. Okay, so we're gonna only need 1. This will be for the salmon. And let me get those together now. So I used the Old Bay seasoning, so you're gonna need half of that. 2 packets of mayo, olive oil, and that's it. Okay, so then I'll need this. Do you need the panko? Yep, panko. And then this is just a sour cream. I'm gonna use a separate pair of scissors because the other ones I've used with the fish. And then if I do use a pair of scissors that have meat on it, I'll just put it in the dishwasher because I'm not doing all that. And I could tear these, but sometimes they squirt out, and I'm not as steady with my hands to make sure that they don't. So it just allows me to be quick and a little, faster, and a little messy, just by cutting it. Sour cream, mayo. drizzle of olive oil, and juice from 1 lemon wedge. So we getting that lemon in today. And drizzle of olive oil. Alright, so we got that done. Oh, and sometimes I get a little messy with the olive oil, it's fine. Mixing it in with everything else. So this is the aioli and this is the artichoke mix. For safety purposes, I will be putting this on a separate part of the counter so I don't knock it over. These are it. And I'll be putting them over here. All right. So that's done. Once salmon mixture is cool enough to handle. Wait, what am I doing with the salmon mixture? Cool enough to handle. Oh, because I just take it out the oven. Okay. So I'm gonna add that when the salmon gets out. So we have about 5 more minutes. Set aside to cool. Okay. So then we're going to need oil. And we're making salmon cakes. This is so easy. In a second medium bowl, toss arugula with olive oil. We're gonna make that right now. So what you're going to need, and this is on number 6, so we're really almost done. Arugula with the olive oil and a squeeze of lemon juice. These lemon juice really not going to waste today. Normally I would use olive oil to cook with, but because we don't have a lot, I might not be using as much. I might have to use like a vegetable oil. It does say use cooking oil, but I still use olive oil. Right. And how come it never says salt and pepper? I'm just curious. Okay. Well, this is the last drizzle of olive oil we have, so I hope I just made it count. And then I just toss it like it says. It looks good. This is actually probably gonna be pretty good. All right. So I'm gonna set that there. All of my sauces and stuff are waiting there. And yeah, we have some time to kill. So I'm gonna take a little break, and I'll be right back to finish. looks like the oven is done, so we're gonna keep going. And I hope my fish is done because I don't like undone food. Looking pretty good. The garlic smells good, but the only thing with the potatoes is I feel like they're not really looking as roasted as they could look. Yeah, I don't know why they don't look like the picture. Toss the potatoes one side, garlic powder, pepper, big salmon size. Okay. So I actually have to put the potatoes back in to cook for 10 to 15 more minutes. But the salmon, I can discard the skin and basically add it to the mixture. So space-wise, I think I can remove this. So I don't think I need it anymore. And put this here. This is the bowl that I'll be using for the salmon, and what they're basically telling me to do is to use a fork to flake it off. So I'll use the salad fork to basically just get the meat off. And put it in the bowl. Is everything okay? I think everything's okay, right? Yes. Yes. This actually comes off pretty easily. I didn't expect that. So it wants me to put this back in the oven, but I don't want the skins to burn in the oven. I guess it's supposed to. Did it even say oil? It never said oil, the baking sheet. Yeah, so I guess it doesn't matter. I am going to move these around just to give them a little bit of a toss so they don't get stuck. And it says to add it in for 10 to 15 more minutes. So I'm going to do 15 just to give it some time to cook and know that I can take it out in 10 minutes. Sure, it says 425. Yeah. And I know this is weird, but I set another timer for 10 minutes so I remember to check. If I don't set a timer, I'll forget. Alright, now we can move on to this part, which is the salmon. I really don't like the bottom. I feel like the gray part at the bottom has a strange taste. So I usually just remove it. Even though I've already removed the skin, I just remove it, the extra, just so I don't have to worry about that. I'm not a native meat eater, so like even little tastes kind of like throw me off. So I'm just gonna remove it. Yeah, it's not for me. It's not perfect, but I'm gonna get most of it off. most of that gray part at the bottom is off. I don't actually like to feel like I'm eating meat. All right, so that's, for the most part, we got most of it off. Rinse my hands. And the panko, half the Old Bay, 2 packets of mayo, and olive oil. Okay. Doom tak tak doom doom tak tak doom. The part that I'm a little nervous about is frying up the food, but I feel like we can do it within that time period. So I'm just gonna take all the panko. Panko. Old Bay. And it says use half, but I feel like when it comes to seasoning, you could decide to use all of it or not. It just depends on like how much seasoning you like, and I like a lot of seasoning. So I think I'm just gonna. It says half. I'm gonna do a little more than half. Especially since I can't find the pepper. I did almost the whole package. Okay, 2 packets of mayo and a drizzle of olive oil. Alright, so I literally have 10 minutes left to finish this. Let's see if I can do it. I can't believe I'm using both packets of mayo. This is different. I didn't know crab cakes had mayo. Or maybe it's just like a quicker version. 2 packets, a large drizzle of oil. Oh, tell me less, because I will make that large drizzle of oil large. Well, it's all that I have left, so you can get what I have left. I don't think that's large enough. We need to add this to the grocery list. You know, some people aren't really privileged to be able to cook at home during lunch, and I want to say that I'm very grateful for that. And the cool thing about it is, even if you do have a little break, you still can do it. How do I do this? This isn't giving crab cake. This is giving, salmon cake. It's just giving salmon, which I like. And let me go ahead and, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna go ahead and start the stove. So I have less to do. I don't know how to do that. Seems that I can remove my background noise in my settings, but I don't know how to do that. Is it mono? I don't know how to do that. Filter. Oh no, okay. Properties. Here, give me a second. Maybe I can do it. 1 second. All right, we're gonna find out if this actually worked. Did this actually work? All right. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Looks like it didn't work. Oh my God, this whole time. I instantly want to hug for some reason. I'm completely out of olive oil. Normally would use the liquid. Since I don't have it, I'm gonna have to use vegetable. I wonder if I can use grapeseed. I have a bunch of that too. I'll just use this because I know it's tried and true. I know it works. Wow, I've been streaming for an hour. It's been so much fun. I didn't even know what I was doing. I had no idea. Start this now. I'm just wondering if everything is okay. I think it'll be fine. Gonna fill the bottom of the gift. How much does it say? It says 1 salmon cakes mixture is cooled. Heated large of oil, preferably non-stick pan over medium-high heat. Add salmon cakes and cook until warm for 3 to 4 minutes. Cook the salmon cakes carefully. They'll be fragile. Even if they break, they'll still be delicious. Minute mark for the soft launch for the potatoes. It's done. Check on them, see if they're done. Don't really look done to me. Bring the camera over here so we can see the salmon cakes cooking. Give me a second to readjust. It should work now. All right. I feel like the music is a little too loud. I feel like the music is a little too loud. too bad. We'll turn it down a little bit. Hello, hello. It's not too bad. We'll turn it down. Hello, hello. That's a little loud. Okay, so we're gonna make these crab cakes now. I'm supposed to make 4 of them. Literally just wanna section crab cake, salmon cakes. I'm just using crab. I'm gonna mix it into 4 sections in the bowl. That can be a bit of a perfectionist. I'm just like losing my mind. When I say losing my mind, like if I was or little say I never taught you anything. Hopefully this doesn't burn. Because the stove gets really hot. This little mound is too big. I just gotta get in there. No way around doing the dirty work. Okay, here's our potatoes might be done. Well, 15 minutes. And it's actually 2:30, so that time. I think I used too much oil. Let's pour some. Yeah, I just noticed that I had too much oil immediately. I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands. Okay, so my potatoes are done. These are only supposed to do 3 or 4 minutes. I think it's already been about 2, so one thing I can't really stand is uncooked potatoes. I'm gonna make sure round. I have to flip them. So just check underneath them. They're actually cooking very more, better than that. These are salmon cakes. These are salmon cakes. Yummy, yum, yum. Three cakes in a time. I'm gonna actually try one of these to see if they're done. They don't look good. many things. I feel like they're not really as done as I want them. Like I was looking for like crispy, with more like barely done. Yeah. These potatoes need more. It's over before we have no more. Are you salivating yet? Yeah, and we are actually almost done. I just want to make a reminder, show what we're the salmon cakes with potatoes that for some reason Ernest couldn't use the picture. These potatoes would require like these type, you need like a breading. It says, yeah, it just says to toss them in. Oh, I also right now we're on this step. Are you prepared to look? So what I'm gonna do now is grab our plates and right away. Let's see if it looks anything like my beautiful little lavish plates. I feel like it's more interesting this way. Well, I'm gonna just go ahead and prep the plates because look, it's been an hour that we are talking, so it's a little less than an actual. But I still want to get divide the salad potatoes into plates in separate sections. Finish the same cake over. Really go only a few seconds. Cool enough. Beautiful. And the whole plate is big. Looks good. Great. You put the potatoes on. Like a wee baby. Done. They are done. Look at that. I'm gonna actually go ahead and move these over right away. I don't want to do this without being basically just don't want it to sit in the oil. One salmon cake that's a little bigger than the rest, but that's okay. And I don't know why I'm using this. Like, what is wrong with me? Our are we looking good? Of the potatoes, drizzle as much aioli as you like. Pressing over the same. Yes. I honestly prefer my aioli on. I'm gonna put it on this side. I'm gonna. Oh, that's a lot. A lot. Those should be done, and the timer's actually perfect. I'm gonna add the artichokes over the same. One has really good. How are we doing? Okay, one last thing, the potatoes. Where is it? All right, camera's ready. Is I'm gonna clean up a little bit and show the finished product. That'll be the end of my stream. Okay. Oh man, I really wanted to make the mocktails, but you know what? I'll actually start another stream and do that right before I play a game, maybe tomorrow. I don't have as much time today to finish it out. Yummy patatas. So don't mind me. It's I have to switch the camera over. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back.